by psychologist and life strategist Ilse Alberts. Ilse, thanks so much for your time. You know, it strikes me it's a little bit like running a marathon, and just before you get to the finishing line, someone comes up to you and says, hang on, you just need to do another 20 kilometers. Psychologically, it is really mind-bending. Hard for anyone, but surely harder for these teens.
Yeah, it's for certain a huge disappointment. You know, I've written matric many years ago, and I can remember that incredible relief when it was the last exam. My own youngest son has written matric this year, and that jubilation, I'm done, and now to hear two of the toughest exams have to be rewritten is a tough one to face. But I have to say, our matriculants this year had to face lots of challenges, and they had a huge amount of opportunity to really grow their resilience. And I have seen, in general, a really adaptable attitude. It's disappointing. I can absolutely sympathize with that, but it's also important to look at the other side of the coin. The one side, it's the pain, it's a challenge, it's the disappointment. But the other side of the coin is, what opportunity is this giving? These are two of the most difficult subjects. And what if it gives you the opportunity to just go that extra mile and up the game and get better marks that can maybe open the doors for you to go and study the course that you would love to study. There's not only bad about it, there can be good coming from it as well.
No, sure, you're absolutely right. But, you know, teens are very likely to roll their eyes and go, yes, but I'm still really, really upset about it. How do you have that conversation and help them get remotivated for exams they've already written without them sort of rolling their eyes and going, oh, that's just my parents saying that? How do you get to their level to inspire them to really try again?
I think it's important for parents now to be really caring with their matriculants, to acknowledge that it is indeed a huge disappointment, and that you as a parent will do whatever you can to make it as easy as possible for your child. We can't take the difficulty of life away from our children. We can just help them to know we're there for them, we love them, we support them, and we will try and make it smooth, as smooth as we can.
Right. While I have you as a psychologist, I want to ask you about a slightly different issue. We've heard about all these rage parties that are now being cancelled. So a lot of the fun that the teens were looking forward to is also being done away with. How do you get through to a young, healthy teenager that once the exams are done, they still cannot break loose and party hard because they might get COVID-19, and while they might be fine from it, there's a chance that they could pass it on to someone vulnerable. How do you have that conversation so that it makes a difference to their behavior?
Well, the conversation that we had with our matriculant is to say that it's important for you to make wise choices, and to go to matric rage is not on the cards right now, especially the ones that's been cancelled. But you can still have fun and choose to have fun where it is safer. You can still get together with friends. You can still do things that is really a celebration for you. Just do it differently. And they're coming up with great ideas and showing a responsibility. So it's for our matriculants to really, you are stepping into your adult life now. It's a tough step from being at school to going into a young adult life. It comes with huge responsibility. It comes with a lot of adaptation. You have to be flexible and resilient, and to embrace that this is just the first step to becoming a grown-up. It's not that bad. We all have to learn to deal with disappointment. Disappointment is so much part of life. And to be adaptable and to become resilient.
And I suppose that sets the teenagers of today up for being resilient adults and agile in a changing world of work. Thank you so much for your time. That was Ilse Alberts, psychologist and life strategist.